Hello and welcome to Abs and Flexibility. This is the first time we're doing this class, which is really exciting. We're going to start actually with our feet today. We're going to move from one foot to the other, moving those ankles. So there's a few different areas of focus. And one is on flexibility, one is on core work, one is on stability, and one is on balance, and one is on mobility. So there's a whole bunch of stuff going on here. Basically, the first half of class, we're focusing on core strength. So that's what we colloquially would call our abs and wanting a six-pack or whatever that is. The rest of it's going to focus on after core stability, work, more on the stability, the balance, and mobility aspects. So this warm-up is meant to sort of bring our body into the idea of being mobile, using our limbs and joints as they're meant to be used, and seeing where maybe we have some rusty edges. So we got 5, 4, 3, 2, we'll come up to center after that last one. You're gonna come down into a squat, open up and rotate those arms backwards, and rotate those arms backwards, down and around. So here, the areas you'll immediately start to feel warming up are your hip flexors and your elbows, or your shoulders and your neck. Breathe as you move through this. We got 3 around, 2 all the way around. Last one, and now you're gonna come sit at the bottom here, and we're gonna pulse. So sticking your booty way out behind you, like you're sitting in like a chair, way back. Breathe. So you should feel this on your hip flexors. You should feel this in your hamstrings. So you're here at the bottom. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull it all the way up. We're going to take those arms. We're going to move them back and forth in front of us. Switch. Which one is above as you move back and forth? Breathe. And breathe. You got 3, 2. Last one. Let's warm up that neck and head. Give yourself some big, nice round movements in that neck. And switch to the opposite direction, all the way around. I love that so much. Come to center. I'm gonna practice looking at things. So look right, look left, look down and up. Right, left, down, up. Do it again 2 more times. Left, down, up. 1 more time. Each way, down and up. Let's open up these hips. Take your hands onto your hips. And open up just side to side, opening up that gate, getting a nice warmth in those legs, getting them ready to work out. So throughout all of these exercises, you are already using your core. You work out your core every time you stand, every time you sit, every time you move. It's a very active piece of our body. You got 3, 2, last one, come to center. We're gonna take a wide stance here. Put your hands right behind your head and move side to side. So we're getting into the core muscles a little bit deeper here. We're getting into those obliques as we twist side to side. Breathe in and out. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come to center, shift. So you're moving back and forth. Breathe, breathe, breathe. So really clench those abs as you're engaging and enjoying this warm up. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come bring one hand to your hip, one hand down, and we're just gonna move down toward our foot, bring ourselves up. Down toward our foot, bring ourselves up. So your knees are ever so slightly bent during this. We're gonna do 2 more. Take it up. Last one, take it up. Switch to the other side. Down and up, down and up. Good. Breathe through this, focusing on using those sides of your body. 3 and 2. Last one. Come to center. We're gonna take our hands way up over. We're gonna do a big circle all the way down and around and up, and switch to the other side all the way down and around and up. And 1 more time, each direction, down and around and up. And down and around and up. So we're switching here to some basic ab stuff. So we're gonna ease into things a little bit. The first thing we're focusing on is breath. So I want you to come down to the floor, come onto your back, and I want you to stick both hands on your stomach. Breathe in deeply and let that belly expand, and then exhale. Let that belly contract. So as you contract, feel your abs engage. So breathe in and breathe out, engage those abs. Now we're gonna breathe in again, and we're gonna breathe out sharply, engage those abs again. So now we're gonna move it faster. Breathe in, out, out, out. So each time you breathe, you should feel your abs contracting as you move out, out. So this breath, you're controlling the whole time you go through these exercises, gives you a little extra control, as well as a little extra workout in those ab muscles. All right, we're gonna go ahead and come over onto our stomach. And put your hands and knees, hands are right underneath your shoulders. You're going to lift up your left leg and lift up your right arm into a nice flat position. Hold here. You're already engaging those abs, so pull them in, flatten your back, lift it out to the side, pull it in, only a few inches out to the side. If you're on a mat, just the width of the mat, out to the side, pull it in, out to the side, keep breathing, pulling those abs in. So instead of sinking down, you can see the difference here, sinking down and pulling those abs up. So focus on really acting like someone's pressing those abs in. One more, pull it in. Drop that leg and arm down. Stick your other leg out back behind you, other arm comes forward. Pull those abs up and in. Don't let them sink down. We're starting just with the balance of holding them here nice and steady. Then you're going to start moving them out and in. Breathe. Pull those abs in, out, in. So again, you're not moving far here, just about the width of your mat, about 6 inches. Keep breathing. Keep moving nice and slow, nice and gentle movements in. So again, you can see here the difference between sinking down and pulling those abs up and in. You got last two, last one. Good, come back to center. So the next thing we're going to do is focus on how you can start training your abs even while sitting. So we're gonna go ahead and sit nice and still. Take your hands, put them right behind your tush. Put your feet out in front of you, and we're just gonna start by marching. So lift one foot up, then the other foot up. Try to keep your back straight, try to keep your abs engaged while you move one foot and then the next foot. It doesn't matter how far high you come and bring those legs up. What's important here is that you can immediately feel your abs engaged in this movement. Even if it's not like a burning sensation, this is a nice intro to, like, if you're finding it hard to do any of these exercises, returning to something like this, we're just moving one leg at a time, is a great way to keep those abs engaged and moving when the going gets tough. You got 3, 2, 1. Bring those feet both together. We're gonna bring them out, in, out, in, out. So again, try to keep your back up as high and tall as possible. Out, in, out, in. Keep breathing. You got 3, 2, 1. Excellent. All right, we're gonna flip over. We're gonna move into a plank position here. This is gonna be our first plank of the day. Go ahead and come up into a nice steady plank. So what does that mean? Your shoulders are right above your elbows. Your legs are out back and straight. You're looking at the area either between your arms or right where your hands are clasped together. Pull those abs in. Again, looking like you're not pulling in. Looks like you're sort of deflating toward the ground, but stay engaged, pull them up. We're gonna hold this plank, this first one, in total for 1 minute. This series we're working on right here is going to be a set of planks and back strength. Our lower back is right behind where all those ab muscles are, and focusing on strengthening that will help take a lot of the pressure out of our low back when we start getting deep ab exercises. You've only got 8 seconds left here, so just keep holding nice and strong. Flex those muscles in your leg. Last minute, go ahead and come all the way down. So we're gonna come down to the ground, and we're gonna start with a breaststroke. So I'm shimmying myself back on the floor, and you're gonna swim. So lift those legs up and start paddling them while your arms come forward and swim. So you should feel this in your glutes, in your hamstrings, and in your lower back. If you can, try to lift yourself up even higher and breathe. For 4, 3, 2, last one. Come here, let those legs touch down, up and up, 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 up. Good. Up, up. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, back to breaststroke. So go ahead and start moving those legs again, lifting yourself up. Breathe. Breathe. Move that back and your shoulders up high off the ground. If you can, for 5, 4, and 3, and 2. Last one. Bring those arms down in front of you again and lift. Lift those legs. Lift. Lift. You can rest your hands or your head right on your hands. Breathe. 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 You got 5, 4, 3, 2. We're going to touch those feet. Touch, touch, touch. So they're going apart, coming back together. Breathe here. You've only got 15 seconds left in this, and then we go into another plank. So breathe in and out. You can do it. 5, 4, 3, 2. Drop everything down. Good job. Go ahead and put your arms underneath and lift up into that plank. We're going to start with just a nice normal plank here, just like before. So your elbows are right underneath your shoulders. Your shoulders are in line with your lower back and booty. Your glutes are clenched. Your legs are clenched. Everything is holding nice, firm, and tight. Really good job. You can do it. Stay in it. If you're craving a little extra movement, go ahead and take your right foot. Lift it up. Take it down. Left foot. Lift it up. Take it down. Lift up. Take it down. This is an option here. You do not need to do this. Breathe. Keep breathing. Keep moving. You got this. You got 9 seconds left. Breathe. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Come back to the ground. We're going to work 1 more minute on our back before we really start digging into abs. Okay. So we're going to start, again, hands on the floor, lifting those legs up, 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 up. You want to take it to the next level. Hold your hands in front of you and lift up, up, up. That's an option. You do not need to do that. You can keep your hands firmly down here. You got 5, 4, 3. Sweep those hands around. Lift those legs up and just scoot side to side. Why? Because we're Superman flying through the air. You got 18 seconds left here. Lift those legs up a little bit higher. So you're reaching one arm down toward toward the same leg as you move through this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come all the way down. We're going to move into some ab exercises here. Flip over. You can do this. We're going to start taking your hands right underneath your booty. Bring your legs up high into the air. And we're going to keep them flexed as we pull down, straighten and pull up. Flex as we pull down, straighten as we pull up. Flex as you go down, straighten as you go up. So keep your lower back on the ground as you do this. Breathe. So this is where we start our real ab work. I know, the rest of it feels like, were we just doing planks? Yes, we were. But this is the part where we're going to switch up exercises and really sit in the burn. We're not going to get a break during this. You have been warned. Take the breaks you need. Otherwise, keep digging in to this burn. You got 1 more here. Take it down. Take it up. Good. Bring those legs down to either side. Hands come in between those legs. So your legs are apart from each other, and you're going to lift, 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 lift. Jump right into it. So breathe through this. You are moving with the contraction of your abs. Doesn't matter how high you come up. It matters how much those abs are working. Release the tension from your neck, from your chin, and keep moving. You can do it. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come all the way down. You're gonna bring those arms out and behind you and back. You're gonna lift up, touch one foot. You're doing a big starfish. Back, back. Keep moving side to side. And switch, and switch. So again, if anytime you need a break, take one. We are going to plow through this. If you can do it, stay with me. You're doing great. Keep it up. Keep moving. All right. 5 and 4 and 3. Really good. 2. Last one. Awesome. We're going to bring those hands right behind our booty once again. Lift those legs into the air. Drop them down, curl them in, push them up. Drop them down, curl them in, push them up. Drop them down, curl them in, push up. Keep moving. Part of what is so challenging about this exercise is that those abs are not going to feel the sweet relief of a break. So try to stay in it if you can. It's extra challenging. I know, but I believe you can do it. Pull it in, up. 3 more, in, pull it up. Last 2, in, pull it up. Last 1, in, pull it up. Bring those legs down. We're gonna bring those hands right behind us. Your legs are going to be separated here. You sit all the way up and move slowly back. And bring those hands back behind you. All the way up. Move slowly back. Bring those hands behind you. All the way up. Breathe, extend back. Up, breathe, extend back. Breathe, keep moving. Up, breathe, keep moving. Good. Up. Really nice. Last one. Breathe and take it back. We're going to switch to some oblique work. So you're going to come onto your left hand. Bring yourself all the way up so that you're in a nice long position. You're going to lift one hand into the air, and you're going to drop those hips down only a little. Lift them up, down and up, down, up, down. So you're never dropping down all the way, just a little tiny bit like you're teasing. Breathe. You can do it. Push through it. I know it's hard. If you need extra stability, move one foot in front and put one hand on the ground or onto your waist. You got 5, 4, hang in there. 3, 2, last 1. Hold here. Reach in, pull up. Reach in, pull up. Pull up. You got 5, 4, up. 3, 2, last 1. Pull it up. Your leg's gonna come down on the ground. Your knee's gonna come down on the ground. Keep that right leg extended. Reach your hand up and come up just a little bit higher. We're gonna pull up, 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 up. So I know it looks easy at first, but you should feel it immediately in your side body as you pull up to the sky. Up, 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 up. Breathe. You can do it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold here. Reach over, pull in and crunch. Reach over, pull and crunch. Breathe. You can do it. Push through this. You can do anything. Pull it in, push it out. Pull in, out. You can do it. Crunch and extend. Crunch, extend for 3, 2, last 1. Push it out. Bring it over to the other side. We're going to jump right into it. So come up into that high side plank. Lift your hand up into the air and do little hip dips here. My feet are getting slippery because I'm sweaty. So I'm going to separate them so I don't have an accidental casualty over here. Breathe. Breathe. Stay strong. You can do it. If you need to come down onto one knee and push up right there. Keep those abs nice and engaged. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, hold here, reach in, pull up. Reach in, pull up. Reach in. You got 5 more. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. All right, drop that knee down to the ground. Extend your body out to the side. Hand comes down to the ground and reach up, 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 up. Pull in those abs so you take this out of your lower back. Breathe, breathe. Look up at that hand. That is a fine hand. Got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, come down. Now reach out, pull in and crunch. Reach out and crunch. Reach out, crunch. Breathe. You can do it. Keep moving. Breathe. And breathe. Good. 5, 4. Almost there. 3, 2. Last one. Pull it in. We're going to come back down onto our back. Whew. So move here. And we're going to start by bringing our legs into a down position. You're gonna take your hands back behind you. You're gonna reach up and curl to one side, reach back and lumberjack chop to the other side. Reach back, chop to one side. Breathe. Sitting all the way up, chopping all that wood down. You can do it. Keep those abs you need to do. Go slower, that's fine too. You got 2 more. And last one. All right, this one's gonna be challenging. I know you're waiting for something. Take your hands down right in front of your booty. Lift yourself up, extend your legs out. Pull forward, lift back. Pull forward, lift back. Lift back. So as you come back, fully extend those glutes back behind those hands. Yep, 3, 2, final one. Good. Come all the way down. We're gonna come into a tabletop position here. Bring those legs up into a flat. Bring your hands up behind your neck and crunch, 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 crunch. Breathe, exhale. Use the breath we talked about earlier. Where your abs contract when you come up to the top. You got 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold at the top of your range. Extend one leg up and then straighten the other and switch. Switch. Still hold yourself up high. Breathe. You can do it. Move through it. Hang in there. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take those legs down. Push yourself up and let yourself fall back. So you're going to stay in this static position. Hold here. Your back, leaning back as far as you can go comfortably. Breathe. Hold. And then lift your leg up, and then lift your other leg up. Lift one leg up, other leg up. Breathe. And breathe. Almost there. You got 10 seconds left. 5, pull in those abs. 4, 3, 2, last one. All right, come all the way forward. Pull down over those legs. Whew, that was our ab portion of the exercise. So you're done with abs. Congratulations. So just sink into this stretch here. We're gonna spend the next 20 minutes focused on stretching our bodies out and gaining that flexibility and working a little bit on balance. So pull forward a little bit more. Try to grab either the inside fleshy part of your feet. If you're not that flexible, just rest your hands wherever is conveniently, located for you. Your shins, your knees, maybe you fell over in pain. Who knows where you're at now? All right, we're gonna scoot all the way back. And we're gonna take those legs over to the right-hand side. Let them fall to the right while we move our body over to the left, getting that nice long stretch in our abdominals. I know, it feels so good. Breathe. Let all of that tension that came from your first 25 minutes of working out those abs, move those legs to the other side and reach toward the opposite, really just roll out of your body here. Breathe. Roll all the way onto your hands and knees and push up into on all fours. We're going to start by bringing our chest down, stomach down and our head toward the sky. And then switch. Chin comes to chest, arching that back up. So what you will soon find out, because we're best friends now and you know everything about my body, go ahead and switch, put your head toward the sky. I'm not flexible in my back at all. I think it's made entirely out of a single log that is very straight. And pull that neck back in toward your chest. And so this will be a good session for me to also improve my flexibility, particularly in my back. All those cool yoga poses they do where they're like a little arch, feel like I could not do that. If someday I'll be made of Gumby. Go ahead and face me. Take your right leg out to the side and lean down into that leg, pull back. Lean down, pull back. Lean into it. I love that. So good. All right, we're gonna do two more. Lean in. One more here. Lean in. Take it up. Good. All right, switching to the other leg. Bring that other leg up and pull in. That nice long stretch and those hip flexors. Breathe and move. You got 3 and 2. Last one. Go and turn yourself over. Hands come onto the floor. Tuck your toes under and lift up into a downward dog. So this is going to be the first part. You get to like really move those feet, those knees around. Find what feels good for your body today. Readjust your hands. Finally end up nice and neutral position. And start walking in towards your hands. Let those hands dangle above your feet. Sway side to side. Grab your elbows. Keep moving. Really let all that tension drop down. Let your hands come down and start rolling up nice and slow. So you reach all the way to the top. We're going to roll those shoulders around a few times. Roll that around and roll that around. Put your hands on your hips. We're going to roll those hips around and roll those hips all the way around and come the other direction. Roll those hips around. Roll those hips around. So go ahead and shake that out at the top. Grab your waist on one side and move your leg back and forth. Swing it back and forth in front of you. Opening up that hip, opening up that leg. Switch to the other side. Hand comes onto your other hip for extra balance. We're just learning to loosen up our body so it can get out the most out of all this mobility. Now shake those legs out. I know we learned that in the hokey pokey. So we're gonna start with the balance exercise here. So either bring your head or your foot onto your calf, or you can reach for it, pull it all the way up to your thigh. Don't rest it on your knee. You don't want to give any extra pressure to that particular joint. Goes through enough. Pull back, bring your hands into a nice prayer position where you can hold them on your hips. Again, you can have the option to keep your foot down on the floor or on your calf. We're going to breathe here, focusing on the balance and the stability. Drop your hands down to the sides, open up your chest, reach up toward the sky, and exhale. So as you're here balancing, reach up, breathe in, exhale, breathe out. All of this movement, one more breath in, is all of this holding here and breathe out is driven from our core. So keeping a nice strong core. Our exercise never really ends here. Bring those hands to your waist and let that foot come down. Switching to the other side, you can either just hold your foot here without even coming onto your leg, or you can bring it to your calf, you can bring it all the way up. Breathe, find your balance, bring your hands up into prayer, breathe here. You have the option to close your eyes. If you would like an extra challenge, it's actually really hard to balance with your eyes closed. Ooh, my eyes are open and it's hard. Breathe in and out. Bring those hands down in front of you, or to your sides, and we're going to breathe in and exhale. Breathe in and exhale. One more big breath in and exhale. Really good. Go ahead and drop that foot all the way down. We're going to bring those legs out to the sides. And we're going to lean side to side, breathing here. So you're getting a nice long stretch in the inside of those thighs by moving here. You got 3, 2, 1. Hold in center. Bring your body here. Let your hands come down to the ground. We're going to reach up into the air, over to the side and down, and reach up and over, and all the way up, over, all the way up, and over. Good. Let this body fall all the way down. Put your hands on the ground between your legs, and bend generously and straighten. Bend generously and straighten it up. Bend one more time. Bring those hands to your knees. Give yourself a little bit of a move side to side. I feel like in real life, if you saw someone doing this, you'd either be really intimidated or just laughing. That depends on the situation and what time of night it is, I guess. How dark that alley is. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold here. Take that knee and look back behind you. Breathe. Rest that elbow again to that knee. Take the other hand, reach up and over, and look in the opposite corner. Breathe. Come back to center. Put your hands on your legs. Let yourself pull up into a flat back position. Hands onto your hips and pull all the way up, standing up nice and tall. I'm going to go ahead and shift so that we're facing our right foot. We're going to lean down over this leg and let your breath draw you closer to this leg. So a lot of times we talk about how different our body is every day, but a lot of times we talk about this. I mean, a lot of times I talk about this. I feel like it's a conversation, but today the focus really is on trying to challenge our bodies to be more flexible and to stretch a little bit further than they normally stretch. Don't do anything crazy. Listen to where your body's at. But if you normally find yourself sort of going through the motions on these exercises, try to dig a little bit deeper here and see if you can actually go further comfortably than you think you can. Go ahead and pull forward. Let your knee come down to the ground. Breathe. We're going to add in some movement here. We're going to hold here, push back, let that toe come up, push forward, push back, push forward, push back. All right, hold back here. And I normally invite you to do a split stretch. That's your own making. I'm going to move into one here. I cannot do the splits. But breathe as you come down to where is comfortable for you. If you have a pillow to rest underneath your thighs, that's great. Otherwise, prioritize keeping a straight front leg and your hips square. We're going to be here for 3, 2, 1. Start pulling that leg in and lean back over that front leg. Breathe. We're going to take that leg back behind us. We're going to actually spend a moment coming back here. So your feet are together, your knees are apart. Push those hands back behind you and lift your glutes up off the ground. So you're getting a stretch in your hip flexors here. Reach up, hold here. I know it can be a little intense. Stay with it. Three, two, one. Drop it down. We're gonna come forward, bring that other leg, that opposite leg forward in front of us, tuck your toes under and reach up. We're gonna start with a straight leg stretch here at the top of our range. Let each breath draw you closer to that forward leg. Oh my gosh. The longer I stay here, the better it gets. It's like wine. Okay. Unfortunately, this good thing's gonna come to an end. We're gonna come down, actually into another really good thing, so it's okay. Into a long hip flexor stretch, so moving all the way forward, digging into those hip flexors feels so good. You're gonna pull back, push forward, pull back, oof, push forward, pull back, push forward. We're gonna pull back this last time and stay here in this long stretch with our toes up off the ground. And as before, I invite you to try your own version of the hips split stretch. I'm not as flexible on this leg, fair warning. Split out, prioritizing keeping your front leg straight and your hips square. Breathe here. If you want to grab a pillow to hold underneath to keep those legs propped up so you can sort of fall into it a little more, that's fine. Breathe. And come all the way back up to that long lunge. We're going to bring both legs back behind us. Put your hands on the ground. Tuck those toes under. Reach up into your second downward dog. So really push your heels toward the ground and your palms toward the ground. Open up that chest. Give yourself a couple bends or wiggles or whatever you need. And then start walking your hands in towards your feet here. And roll up nice and slow all the way to the top. We're going to do another balance exercise here. So we're going to take our right leg. We're going to lean forward, touching down on the ground in front of us, lifting our left leg back up behind us. So you can either stay here in this position, or you can hold on to the ankle with one hand or with both hands, or you can pull your hands up, one hand up in front of you, and meet it with your other hand and hold. So whichever level you're at, if you're holding onto the ground with both hands, whoops. 5, 4, suck in those abs, 3, 2, 1. Bring it all the way down, shift to the other leg, touch that toe back behind you, and then bring that leg into the air. Your options again here. You can grab onto the ankle with one hand or with both hands. Or you can lift one hand into the air in front of you and meet it with the opposite. Wherever you're at, hold. Oops. 3, 2, 1. Bring it all down. We're going to come down to those legs. Sway a little bit side to side. Breathe in and out. Let the tension come out of your back. And start rolling up, little by little, as you come all the way up to the top of your range. So we're going to go ahead, take our right leg here, and give ourselves a glute stretch by pulling it up and over, and then sitting down into this chair. This is not just glutes, but also still focusing on that balance. Breathe. Sink a little deeper. Let your elbows, or sorry, your shoulders pull away from your ears. Breathe in and out. And we'll go ahead and drop that leg down. Switch to the other leg. Sit down slowly into this. Ease into those glute muscles and find some stability here. You have the option to bring your hands into a prayer or extra balance challenge. Breathe in and out. Three, two, one. Go ahead and drop that leg to the side. We're going to keep our feet square right underneath our hips. Hands are going to come out to our sides. We're going to open up the chest by leaning back, pulling those hands back behind us. See, this is me arching my back as much as it can go. It doesn't go far. Breathe here. Now lift those hands toward the sky. Drop them down. And as you come down, we're going to come all the way. And we're going to recircle those hands all the way up. And drop those hands down. Coming down to the ground. Doing another sweeping motion all the way up. And bringing it down. So come down to the ground with your feet. So we're going to just spend some time letting ourselves fall a little closer and closer and closer to our feet. So try to stretch yourself a little bit further. If that looks like just holding here at your knees, that's fine. If it looks like touching the ground with your fingertips, that's fine. If it looks like touching the ground with your palms, go for that. You can even walk your hands in closer between your feet. Try to focus on relaxing the breath, or sorry, your lower back here. We're going to start walking those hands out in front of us until we're in a long plank position. Stretch your legs back. And you're going to let yourself come down to the floor nice and gently. And then lift yourself up, getting that stretch in that back, as well as in your abs. Breathe. Let yourself come down. And we're going to push up again. Here we go. Take it all the way up. Getting that stretch in your back and in your abs. Pull all the way back. Oh, sorry, actually first into a puppy pose. So your glutes, your hips are right above your knees, and your arms are extended out. Your back is arching down. Into a child's pose. Start walking yourself all the way up. Sitting back on your knees. We'll end here today. Take a deep breath in and out. One more deep breath in and out. Thank you guys so much for coming out today to our first abs and flexibility class. We'll be working on the structure for this class overall over time. Let me know what you liked, what you didn't like, so that I know how to sort of tweak it as we go on. Otherwise, have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will see you again tomorrow for the legendary workout. It is so fun, guys. It is so fun. Come to that. All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye. Mwah, mwah.